Good morning, students. This is Shuraj Patil and welcome to Maths Chef YouTube channel. Okay, students, this is the volume 2 in the ML AGGARWAL. ML, the source book is ML AGGARWAL, volume 2 for the ML AGGARWAL. Volume 2. For the class level mathematics, okay? Class level ICS, IESC Indian School Certificate course. Okay, and this is the along with the okay, already started the trigonometry function in the another volume, 5 volume form. This is the first chapter in the volume 2. First chapter is coordinated geometry. Coordinated geometry, or we have various words. 3D geometry, we can call also 3D for the 3 dimension, especially straight lines, planes, okay sir, cylindroids. 3D geometry can call also analytical geometry, Cartesian coordinates, okay sir, Cartesian coordinate geometry. This is the we are going to study this one. Okay, Cartesian. The various name is there, different on the. But geometry is the study of the shapes in the mathematics. Okay, sir. Study of shapes. Geo means metric means okay, sir. Shapes, various shapes. Shape and here. What is coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry. Okay, sir. Here coordinates. Here two lines. Okay, sir. There we will make the mathematicians for the assumption to solve the numerical questions or various questions or equations. Mathematics made some assumption, okay, reference lines. That references are like that. The perpendicular. Okay, sir. They drawn two lines. Okay, sir. Real number lines. Real number lines. Okay, sir. Or real lines, real number line or real line. Okay, sir. Real number line. Perpendicular. Okay, sir. And this is called x-axis. And this is called y-axis. And this part is called positive side, and this is called negative side. This is the origin. For this line is called positive side, and this line is called negative side. Okay, sir. This is the and points. Yes, sir. Points in between somewhere else. In this called Cartesian points. Okay, sir. Cartesian. In set theory, we know what are the Cartesian products. Okay, sir. Similarly, a pair of lines. Okay, sir. Pair of points called Cartesian points. Okay, sir. A, X, Y. This is X and Y. Okay, sir. This is X and this is the. Okay, sir. This is Y and this is X. This is X. This is Y. So up to this X is value there. Then again we are considering the value of Y up to height. Okay, sir. Height we are considering the value of Y. It's called Cartesian points. Okay, sir. Cartesian points. Okay, sir. These are called, okay, sir. This is called ordinates. Okay, sir. This is called ordinate. And this is called abscissa. What is abscissa? This is called ordinate. This is called abscissa. Spelling is ABSA. Abscissa. A. This line. Okay, sir. This is called ASC. Is it ABSC? Yes, sir. Abscissa or abscissa. Something else. Abscissa or abscissa. This is called ordinate line. This is called abscissa. Okay, sir. And this shape, this reference figure is called, okay, sir, coordinates. Coordinates. In coordinate geometry, in the definition, mathematical definition, it is the branch of mathematics. Okay, sir. Coordinated geometry is a branch of mathematics Okay, sir. Branch of mathematics. Sir, which deals with the okay, sir. Which deals with the study of shapes or geometry. Okay, sir. Study of shapes or geometries. Okay, sir. Geometrical shape. Geometrical shape with reference. Okay, sir. Which okay, sir? With deals with that. Okay, sir. Branch of mathematics. Study of by means of. Okay, sir. This is very important. By means of algebra. Algebra. This is very important. Coordinate geometry means by means of algebra. Means in the form of ax plus b is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. With any form of p of x form is a polynomial function of degree n. Here the scientist behind this discovery is Rene, someone else, Descartes. Okay, sir. Descartes. Rene, European scientist maybe. Okay, sir. He discovered the relation. Okay, sir. How to describe the shapes in algebraic equation by finding some figure of the real number lines. Okay, sir. He made a line or curve or plane. Okay, sir. In a real number line. Okay, sir. Real line, perpendicular real line. Okay, sir. He discovered these imagination. Okay, sir. How to represent the lines, straight lines, circles, ellipsoids, okay, parabola, various shapes in the mathematics are in physical world in the mathematical reference. Okay, sir. This is the basic introduction. These are the two perpendicular real number lines. Okay, sir. Two perpendicular real number lines. One is negative side of the one, another negative side was positive side. Similarly, which is called perpendicular is called y-axis, horizontal line is called x-axis. Reference only. Okay, sir. Anyway, in previous classes, SLC or 9th, you know the basics idea about the geometry. Today we will start the direct from distance formula. Okay, so what is distance formula, what is section formula, and some introductions also. Okay, next is what is distance formula. Distance formula in coordinate geometry. Distance formula. First one, the basic introduction. This is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Capital Y dash, capital X dash. This is 0. Okay, sir. This is called x. This is called minus x. This is called y term, and this is called minus y line. Okay. Distance formula means the distance between the 2 points. Okay, first we discuss the distance between the origin and given point. Okay, distance between the origin and given point x and y somewhere else. And this is the origin has 0 and 0. Origin reference. Okay, this is the completely assumption, reference only. Okay, that is the task is in the real world, but okay, sir. This assumption makes us the real thing very easy to shape out the things. Okay. This is the distance for okay. This is the origin is the which one? Line. Okay. This is called okay, sir. What is the axis here up to this line? Okay. This is the height of the is called y, and this is the length is called breadth is called x. Okay, this is the point. And distance formula. Okay, sir. Here we can find the Pythagoras primus. This is the Okay, sir. This is the right angle triangle. Directly we can write. Anyway, by the okay sir, the geometrical meaning, a distance formula is okay, sir, d is equal to square root of okay, sir, x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. So d becomes square root of x square plus y square for from origin to point, from origin to point P. Yes, sir. Only sir, the right angle triangle also you can write. Okay, sir. OP is equal to, this is called B. OP square is equal to okay, sir, PB square plus OB square. Okay, so D square is equal to y square plus x square, and D is equal to square root of x square plus y square. This is the from Pythagorean. Similarly, sir, this is the 0, this is the x value. Okay, sir. I am taking the, what is the distance of x? It covers x distance. Okay, sir. This is the covers x distance. This covers the y distance with respect to y axis. Okay, sir. So the different point. Okay, sir. Similarly, if the point is in a different way, okay, sir, except origin, so this becomes okay, sir, this becomes P x1 y1, and this becomes x2 y2. Similarly, okay sir, this is t is equal to square root of okay, sir. This is okay. This is what is it called? This is x1 and this is x2 minus x1. That's the answer. From origin, this point becomes x1. From this point, okay sir, this becomes okay x2, and this distance becomes x2 minus x1. Okay. This is x1. The whole this is x2. This is x2. Only between this one we need x2 minus x1. Larger, okay, larger value to the negative. Similarly, here, okay, this is y, this is y1, this is y2. But this point is, okay, sir, this point becomes y2 minus y1. Same, therefore, x2 minus x1 distance whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square at the point P and Q, between points P and Q. It's called distance formula, basic only. Here. Next is section formula. See, I am not going to deep, mostly deriving the previous classes, okay, sir, formulas to know to have knowledge about that one. Okay, let's see the next section formula. Next section formula. Section formula I have three parts. Okay, sir. If the line is cuts, okay sir, this is the M, this is the N called, this is called internal ratio. Okay sir. If line cuts M in a separate line, okay sir, this is called external, okay sir, external, or you can also, this is M and this is N. Okay, sir. Externally means with respect to M is this is N in that ratio, or this is also called in that ratio. Okay sir. This is the internally, okay sir. Okay sir. Another one is midpoint. Okay sir. Another one is midpoint. M is equal to N. We'll derive all the equation for these three equations. Okay sir. First one, don't consider. Again, we need the coordinate geometry. This is y, this is y dash, this is x, this is x dash. Is it? Next is section formula. Is it the next concept is section formula? Section formula. Taking the 2 points. Okay, sir. This is the point P, x1, y1. This is the point Q, x2, y2. Yes, sir. This making the ratio m is to n at R. R is considering x and y. Listen up here. We need some basic idea about the trigonometric ratios. Okay. This is the m portion. This is the n portion. This is the point P. This is the point Q. And so this cuts P is equal to x1, y1. Let's consider here. Okay. The diagrams. Okay, so this becomes A. This becomes B. This becomes R. It's already mentioned here. R. Okay, sir. The triangles you are considering in previous knowledge. Triangle PAR and triangle RBQ are similar. Okay, sir. Condition similarity already you know. If the two angles are equal, if two sides are equal, okay, sir, corresponding, okay, sir, the ratio then called the triangle becomes similar. Okay, sir. Here you can take the two right angles. There are two right angles, and there are, okay, so these corresponding angles also make same which one distance, same angle. Therefore, the angles are equal in these two triangles. Therefore, okay, sir, this is then we called PA by RB is equal to PR by RQ. And this formula also, just using this formula, you came to know what the distance. Okay, sir. What is the PA? Yeah, just again understand. This is the P is equal to this is the x1. This is the A is equal to this is the x2. This is the A. This is the x2. P is equal to x1 and A is equal to x2. What is the distance between P and A? The distance between P and A is x2. This is x, okay, na? This is x. This point, okay, this becomes x minus x1. Similarly, see also, this is x and this is x. This is up to x2. This line. So this becomes x2 minus x. This line only. Similarly, okay, sir, this becomes y minus y1 and y2 minus y. So let's derive the formula. What is PA by RD? RB is equal to PR by RQ. PR by RQ. This is equal to what is PA? X minus x1. Only this portion only. This portion only. X minus x1. X minus x1 divided by what that portion? X2 minus x. This is x2 minus x. X2 minus x is equal to m divided by n. Corresponding values. PR is equal to m and RQ is equal to n. Okay, x minus x1 and this is x2 minus x. This is equal to m. This is equal to n. Corresponding value. Just rearrange the terms. Rearrange the terms means n x minus n x1 is equal to m x2 minus m x1. So x2 minus x1 this nx plus mx is equal to mx2 minus n x1. Is it? So this becomes x becomes mx2 plus n x1 plus divided by m plus n. final value is x is equal to m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n. Similarly, okay sir, for y also we can prove. If x is proven, similarly y can also we can prove. Y is equal to m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. Therefore, okay, x and y, you can tell no? The midpoint, okay sir. Okay, the q, what is the r is equal to? Okay sir, r becomes which one? M x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n and m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus 1. This is the formula for the internally dividing. Okay sir, internally making the ratio to m and n. Okay, internal dividing. The line is dividing in the m into m is to n ratio at r. Next, for the externally, this is internally. Internally. Then for the external. Second part is section formula for the external lines, externally touching lines, externally dividing. This is how. This is y, this is y dash, this is x, this is x dash. The lines are dividing externally means, let us take here. This is the line P and Q. Okay, this is the m in ratio. Okay, you can tell m in ratio. Again, the same line, okay, sir, somewhere else. This becomes, okay, sir, here Q becomes here, R becomes here. Okay, sir, R, this is QR, this is n. Externally, in simple way, you can tell. Okay, sir, this is m, this is n. Okay, sir, this is the dividing n. Okay, sir. This is externally dividing, this is the internally dividing. Okay, sir, m n. Okay, sir. Here you can write this is okay. Similarly, here the point is x1 y1, this is the x2 y2, this is x and y with another point. Okay, externally means r q is a separate line. Let's see. Again, I am making the some right angle triangle distance formula. This becomes something else. Okay, and this becomes x1, and this becomes x. Whole becomes x, and this becomes x2. Okay, sir. Same is similar formula. Okay, sir. Then here this is the called A and this is the called, okay, this is called, you can write here also B. Okay, only here comparing this one. Okay, this is the line of parallel. Now I am taking this one. Okay, PA. Similarly, PA. PA divided by this one QB. QB is equal to PR divided by QR for the x-axis line. These two, okay, sir. These two are similar triangles. These two are similar triangles. Okay, what is P? What is PA? What is PA is x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x minus x2. Q is x minus x2 is equal to m by n. And this simplification next means nx minus nx1 is equal to mx minus mx2. This becomes x becomes interchanging, sending some terms right side and taking some left side. Okay, and this becomes mx2 minus nx1 is equal to mx minus nx. So this becomes mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus 1 is equal to, this is called x. X is common. I am taking out the commons. n x1. Therefore, section formula for external touching material, x becomes m x2 minus n x1 divided by m minus 1, m minus n. Similarly, for the y is equal to also, we can prove m y2 minus n y1 divided by m minus n. Therefore, the point Q is R as the ratio with respect to P and Q, to P and Q, m x2 minus n x1 divided by m minus n, m y2 minus n y1 divided by m minus n. This is the formula for the touching externally. Next one is midpoint formula. Midpoint formula means if x, m and n are is equal to. Here also we can write midpoint formula. If m is equal to n or midpoint means dividing exactly equal. Midpoint formula. What does it mean? This is the only line. Okay, sir. This is the line exactly divides m is equal to n. M is equal to n. In this equation, okay, sir. This equation midpoint formula becomes m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n, m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n, but m is equal to n, and this becomes n is equal to n means becomes just see it, x2 plus x1 divided by 2 y2 plus y1 divided by 2, or x1 plus x2 divided by 2 or y1 plus y1 divided by 2. This is the midpoint formula. The next one is, let's see what is the next. Next one is the centroid of the triangle. Which one? Centroid. Centroid of triangle. What is the centroid? Point of intersection of all its medians. Definition is point of intersection. Point of intersection of its medians. Medians. So what is the median? The line segment drawn from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Yes, sir. This is the triangle. Yes, sir. This is the triangle. Yes, sir. This is x is equal to x. Yes, sir. You can write. This is called a median. Yes, sir. Similarly, all points drawn at the point of intersection of the medians. Okay, sir. Points of intersection of median is called centroid. 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 Okay, sir. Centroid. OID. Centroid. O. Yes, no. TROID. CNTROID. Yes, sir. Here, how we will find the centroid of a triangle? Okay. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is the midpoint T. This is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, this is x3, y3. From the midpoint formula, again the median divides the line segment into 2:1 ratio. Okay, sir. This is the important 2:1 ratio. Median divides the line segment into. Okay, sir. Median is a 2:1 line segment. Line segment. This should be remembered. Okay, sir. So, according to midpoint formula, D becomes x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Similarly, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, sir. What we want is this is the median. Okay, sir. This is the median divides the line segment into 2:1. 2:1. This means this is M, this is N. Just applying the section formula ratio here. Section formula ratio here. Section formula. This I call it is Y. Okay. M x2 plus N x1 divided by M plus N and M y2 plus N y1 divided by M plus N, our section formula. Okay, sir. This is x1, this is x2, we can call y2. X1 and y2. And this is 2:1. M is equal to 2 and N is equal to 1. Similarly, I am writing this is 2 x2 plus x1 divided by 2 plus 1. Means 2 into y2, capital y2 plus n y1 divided by 2 plus 1. This becomes, this 2 to get cancelled. This is 2 into x1 plus x2 divided by this one 2. This is 3. x3. This is 3. Okay, I have taken this now. So this is the x2, x3, sir. x2, y2, y3. This is x3, y3. x3, y3. This is the formula. This is the section formula. And there is cutting internally 2:1. So here, okay, I can write 2 into x3 plus x1 divided by 2 plus 1. Similarly, 2 into capital Y2 plus y1 divided by 2 plus 1. This is Here what is x is 2x is equal to 2 into x2 plus x3 divided by 2. 2 get cancel. This becomes 2x. 2x becomes x2 plus x3. Remember. Similarly, 2y becomes y2 plus y3. So this becomes and this becomes x1 plus x2 plus, okay, we'll write in a good manner, x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Centroid of a triangle. Okay, sir. This is the same formula. Centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle. Okay, this is the centroid. Okay, sir. This point is x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 2. That's why it's called the median. Okay, sir. This point is called median point. Okay. y1, y2, y3 divided by y1 plus y2 plus. So this is the average or median. This is the called median in our statistics. In this concept, we'll see the in center of the triangle and area of the triangle. Okay, it takes much time. Okay. After solving this in center and area triangle, we can go to the solution problem section immediately. Yes, sir. Okay, this is the continuation in the volume 2 for the class 11 mathematics. Yes, sir. Class 12 probably plan to start after this completion, because to get the complete exact knowledge what the syllabus, because class 1 is demand is there. According to class 1 demand, you can class 11 demand, you can update the class 12 demand. Okay, sir. Okay, students, thank you for the watching. Please comment on the YouTube video comment box. Give the whatever feedbacks and my mistakes or some many updates and notations, signs. Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching.